You're listening to the Business English Career Playbook, and it's great to have you with us. If you're ready to go from B- to A+ in your business English, you're in the right place. We'll be unpacking some critical business concepts in a way that's easy to follow and helps you practice. Don't miss out on future insights. Hit that subscribe button. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Business English Career Playbook. Sam, I was looking at some market data this morning, and it's official. The business as usual era is effectively dead.
Honestly, Alex, it's about time. We're finally moving past the idea that sustainability is just a PR stunt. It's becoming the actual backbone of how companies operate.
Exactly. Let's double-click on that for a second. When we talk about sustainability in a boardroom context, we're not just talking about planting a few trees. We're talking about that holistic approach, meeting the needs of the present without, screwing over future generations.
Right, and I want to jump in there because people often forget the social and economic pillars. It's not just the environment. It's about making sure the whole ecosystem, employees, suppliers, and customers, can actually thrive long-term.
Let's pivot to the why, because I know some of our listeners are thinking, is this just going to cost me more money? But if you look at the environmental impact, neglecting this stuff is becoming a massive liability. Resource depletion isn't just an activist talking point. It's a supply chain nightmare.
For sure. And let's be real, the consumer demand side of this is massive. I mean, look at your own shopping habits, Alex. You're way more likely to stick with a brand if you feel like they aren't the bad guys, right?
100%. Brand loyalty is increasingly tied to values. But here's the kicker, and I love telling clients this. Sustainability actually leads to cost savings. It's a total myth that it's just an added expense. If you're optimizing resources and cutting waste, you're literally trimming the fat off your OpEx.
It's that doing more with less mentality. Plus, you've got regulatory compliance breathing down your neck. Governments are done asking nicely. The regulations are getting stricter. If you aren't ahead of the curve, you're going to be buried in fines.
And let's not forget the war for talent. If you want to hire top-tier Gen Z or millennial talent, you better have a soul. They want to work for a company that actually stands for something.
So true. Now, let's pivot slightly to the ethical considerations. This is where the rubber meets the road. We're talking fair labor, safe conditions, and actually respecting workers' rights throughout the entire supply chain.
Which leads us to transparency. You can't just put a green leaf on a box and call it a day anymore. In the age of social media, if your sourcing is shady, the internet will find out.
Exactly. It's about being radically honest with your stakeholders. And that extends to community engagement too, supporting the local areas where you actually operate. It's not just a donation, it's an investment.
And please, for the love of all things holy, let's talk about responsible marketing. No greenwashing, just be truthful. Ethical marketing builds a level of trust that you simply cannot buy with a Super Bowl ad.
So true. If you're faking it, people will see right through it.
So to wrap this up, sustainable practices aren't optional anymore. They are a strategic imperative. If you want a business that's still around in 20 years, you have to bake this into your core DNA.
Well said. It's about building a model that's resilient, innovative, and honestly, just better for everyone.
That's a great place to leave it. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll catch you in the next one. I hope you found our discussion valuable. If you want to keep building your career playbook with us, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Thanks again for listening.